World Sesame and Peanut Conference 2024. Today we have Mr. Mohamed Noorain with us from the Rossel First General Trading LLC. Welcome, sir. Welcome to the conference.
Welcome.
So, could you please give a brief introduction about you and about your company, sir?
Okay, I'm Mohamed Noorain, CEO of Rossel General Trade Company. Our company is mainly working in the agri-commodities trade. We're sourcing from Sudan, Tanzania, Nigeria. We mainly work in the sesame, the peanut, the groundnut, soybean, chickpeas, and we export to many destinations, including Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Jordan, UAE, and Egypt. And we also have our warehouses there. And we mainly export a lot of sesame from Sudan as we have our facility there, the sesame and the peanut and the cotton seed also.
Okay, so you have the facility in the Sudan.
Yeah.
So, do you have the processing unit also? So, if you have the processing unit, what is the capacity of your processing unit?
The processing unit is around 50,000 metric tons per shift, like 1,000 metric tons, no, 100 metric tons per day.
Okay, for peanuts, sir?
For peanuts, it's like 60 tons per day.
Okay,
It's a Juliet machine.
okay. So, from how long have you been in the industry, sir?
We are in the industry since 2004. We're working in this industry for like 20 years. We have very good internal connections and outside warehouses, as I've told you. We work in many payment terms and delivery terms as we deliver uh, FOB, Port Sudan, CNF, China, India, Saudi Arabia, and we also have our warehouses where we deliver DDP and we sell in local currencies like in Turkey, Jordan, KSA, and UAE and Egypt because we already have our warehouses there.
So, from where do you procure the sesame seeds?
The sesame, we mainly buy it from the inside markets, like the auctions in Sudan and also in Tanzania. It's both through the auction system. And after that, we take it to our processing unit where we do the processing and the packing and we assure from the quality. Second, we do the logistics either to Dar es Salaam port in Tanzania or Port Sudan port in Sudan. And maybe the destinations differ. Like from Sudan, we mainly export to the many area countries where there the logistic is very near. Like to Saudi Arabia, it's like 1 day. To Jordan and Turkey, it's like 15 days. To Egypt, also like 7 days. But when we export from Tanzania, our main destinations are China and India because of the freight there is shorter than from Sudan also.
Okay, that's nice to know. So, on an average, how much quantity you export every year of
For
both
the
sesame and peanut?
Yeah, for the sesame seed, our volume is like 1,000 to 2,000 metric tons of the sesame. And for the peanut, it's ranging like 500 to 600 metric tons per month.
Yeah. So, like out of the total export quantity, how much do you export to China? As you mentioned, like China is the major buyer of yours.
In the previous years, we export a lot to China. But in the past 2 years, the import, especially for the sesame seed to China, Sudan import to China had declined too much because of the prices of other origins are يعني, being more compatible to us. Like for the Eastern and Western African countries, they're offering like $1,700, and for the Sudanese, we're demanding $1,800, so we can't make the deal with them. But now we're mainly exporting a lot of peanuts to China, but mainly the sesame seed. Now we're selling to the MENA countries like on the $1,800, $1,900, and they're happy with that.
Okay. So, being an exporter, how do you make sure to maintain the quality of the seeds from harvesting to the exporting?
Um, First is the quality control unit. This is the most important unit because you as an exporter, your main reputation is based on your quality. Because you get orders from your clients like 2,000 ton, 1,000 ton, they only make an down payment and they do order. So they're only depending on your reputation and on the quality you're giving to them. One time you lose the quality, you lose all the deal and you lose all the upcoming things. So we are very assured in the quality management system, either in our procurement Yani we check the quality in our procurement, and also in the processing. After we process the sesame, we recheck the quality again, and even when it's arrived to our warehouses there, we do recheck the quality again. So as we assure 100% when the quality is delivered to our customer, it's what he demanded. And we're also so clear. Like from Sudan, there are various type of qualities of sesame. Like there is the Gadarif one, the non-Gadarif, the Western Sudanese sesame, and the reddish sesame. So we're very clear. What you want, this has a price and this has a price. What you want, we're ready to deliver to you.
Yeah, that's very great, sir.
Yeah.
So, in the last 1 or 2 years, we have seen many geopolitical issues. Like there was a conflict in the Sudan going on.
Yeah.
So, how was the condition before, and how is the condition now? So, before the conflict and after the conflict, how the freight rates has changed, and how is the logistical issues?
Okay. First, before the definitely there is a very big difference between before the conflict and now. Now the conflicts have moved more than a year and a half because it started in April 2023. Now we're in August 2024, so it's a year and a half, and it's affected Sudan too much, especially in the western area where there we plant a lot of the groundnut, and it's very affected. Also, the cotton was being planted in the Jazeera scheme and in Sinnar. It's also affected now this season. No many people planting the cotton. It's only cultivated in small places in Gadarif. Also, the white sesame, it's being cultivated in Gadarif and Sinnar, Jazeera, and in the western of Sudan. The reddish sesame is only cultivated in the western of Sudan, and maybe for this season we will suffer a lot of shortage in the red sesame because the main conflict now is going in the western Sudan. Sudan annually produces like 300 to 400,000 metric tons of sesame, sometimes to reach 500,000 metric tons, and we export like 80% out of it. Sudan is known as the biggest exporter of the sesame in all Africa, and because of the conflict, now our exports is declining. Like maybe the past year we exported like 300,000 metric tons, and maybe this coming season this will be our all production. So maybe even the exports will be like 200,000 metric tons. But what differentiates Sudan is the quality. The quality found in Sudan is the premium quality. It couldn't be found in any other origin. So we're keeping good contracts with our clients in the MENA areas. But we hope the conflict will finish as soon as possible. Now we are hearing that they are going in negotiations. They're sitting, maybe they'll sign agreement as soon, and our exports will go soon also. But the other thing is that the port operations are going very good because the Port Sudan is very far from the complex. So the shipments and the cargoes are going very good. No worries about that.
So there is a rise in the freight rate compared to the previous.
Yeah, and the rise in the price rate is not based on the Sudan conflict. It's based on the regional conflicts like the Red Sea problems, Yemen, and all of that. And this affects all the countries.
Yeah.
Like even when we were shipping past to China, it was like $40 per ton. Now we're paying like $70 per ton. And that's why, as I've told you, the world has just been divided. Like people lower to Somalia, like Tanzania, Mozambique. Now it's better for them to go to China and to India rather than going upstairs to Europe or going to Turkey. And we are also better. We go up. We go to the northern side of the world, yeah. And the logistic problems are too much. First, it is the freight prices rising up, and second thing is also the freight time. The freight time is now taking very long time, yeah. So we hope conflicts, in all the world ends because of the people dying before of we losing money, yeah.
So how do you see the global trend has evolved since you joined the industry? How do you explain that? What do you have to tell about that?
There is a big demand in the sesame, and the market growth is very high because everyone now is knowing what's the sesame and the benefit and the health benefits of it. And also, as many consumers are getting into the demand, also many suppliers are getting into the game. Like we're hearing, like in Nigeria and Brazil. Brazil don't know sesame, and now they have been cultivating sesame for the last 5 years, and their production now is like 150,000 metric tons. So, and they offer very good prices. Maybe now they're the lowest prices in the market. And also other countries are now improving, like Eastern Africa and Western Africa, as now we started our new facilities in Nigeria and also in Tanzania. Like in Tanzania, they used to produce 100,000 metric tons annually. Now they moved like to 200,000, and they're moving to 400,000 metric tons. So even in Pakistan, the Pakistan used to produce like 150,000 metric tons. Now they're moving to 300,000 metric tons. So there is a lot of sesame coming into the market, and with a lot of sesame coming to the market, like we see, like maybe the supply will be like 2 million metric tons, and the demand is just in at 1,900,000 metric tons. So maybe we'll see the market prices will be declining if there is no climate changes in any place. Yani.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, do you want to tell a few words about the conference, how it is going to help you? Like, how was your experience so far?
I'm very happy with this conference going today, as it's linked me with many people, and I advise and encourage everyone to come to any Sesame and Peanut conference held by these nice organizers, and we benefit a lot. First, from the nice information we are getting here, like you get insight from all the world, what's going in every place, and second thing, we get good connections with new clients and new suppliers, and also the sorting machineries and everything. So it's a good event, and we usually used to attend it every year and every place. And also, we're very happy to be in the Macao. It's a very nice country. Thank you for this nice day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.